Hello, classic rock fans. I'm reporting live after seeing Kofi Baker's Cream Faith at Shank Hall in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Kofi Baker is the son of Ginger Baker, who was famous for his time in both Cream and Blind Faith. So Kofi's Cream Faith show is very much a celebration of that legacy. This was the first concert I've ever seen at Shank Hall, which is a bit of a historic venue here in Milwaukee. And yes, it was named in reference to that scene in Spinal Tap. In fact, I think the guys in Spinal Tap made some sort of appearance there years later. But it's a great venue here. It's a small venue. It's a club. I think the maximum capacity is about 300 people. But I had never been there before, so I finally got a chance to go to the venue, which was very cool, very chill environment. I'm definitely hoping to see more shows there in the future. I was hoping to see Kofi Baker last year when he was on tour with Will Johns as the music of Cream. Unfortunately, because of the after effects of the pandemic, they were having a hard time selling tickets, and the Milwaukee show got canceled. And viewers of this channel might remember that around that time, Kofi came on the podcast to talk about that tour. And in that conversation, he talked about how important it was, especially now in the immediate aftermath of the whole pandemic, is that music fans really need to get out there and support the mid-level artists that we love, because they are the ones who are feeling it the worst.
People need to support live music. This is a very critical time to support live music, because everybody's getting back out on the road and they're trying to get themselves back. And if people don't go out and see it, the clubs are not gonna take any risks anymore. They're not gonna take on the acts that are not selling out. So all the acts are gonna go. So the only acts you're gonna see are the big acts, like like I said, the Kisses, the Britney Spears, the Claptons.
The stadium shows are obviously having no problems setting record ticket prices, but acts like Kofi's are struggling. So I'm relieved to see he was able to come back with his Cream Faith band tonight, and I'm glad I got a chance to see him because it was super fun. It was a really good show, packed full of excellent 60s and early 70s psychedelic rock. It captures the spirit of Cream and Blind Faith, and if you're a real big Ginger Baker fan, even Air Force, I think. So seeing Kofi with his band tonight was awesome. If they come to your town, I would absolutely recommend go seeing them, because for one, it's not just the cool psychedelic rock. I mean, there's some really recognizable radio staples in that set list. Songs like Crossroads and Can't Find My Way Home and Sunshine of Your Love, White Room. These are iconic 60s, early 70s tracks that have stood the test of time, and they fit in well with the longer jam sessions that Kofi and the other guys in the band do as well. Also tonight, they closed the set on a Jimi Hendrix cover.
His name was Jimi Hendrix. And he did tributes to my dad and Cream and everything, and my dad was actually the one person he actually said good things about. It was him. That's it. But so we're going to do a Hendrix song.
So like the whole thing is a great late 60s, early 70s sort of vibe. And if you like that music, there's very few options at this point to see that music performed live. And this isn't like a tribute band. You know, Kofi is Ginger's son. Ginger taught him how to play the drums. So this isn't like the guys dressing up like, you know, Eric and Ginger and Jack back in the 60s. This is, to me at least, I see it as a continuation. This is the Baker family legacy. Drumming and psychedelic rock, and Kofi is playing his dad's parts really fucking well. And if you like drum solos, you definitely got to see this show, because his energy is just through the roof. And now that he's playing these smaller, more intimate venues, you get a much better up-close view. And you might get a chance to say hi after the show, which is always an added plus. So yeah, seeing Kofi Baker's Cream Faith show was a lot of fun tonight. I'm really glad I got to see a concert finally at Shank Hall. If he comes to your town, be sure to go check him out. Support that great 60s era classic psychedelic rock that we all love. And if you live in Milwaukee and a band you're interested is playing Shank Hall, absolutely go check them out there because that's a really cool venue. And that's all I got for tonight. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this concert review, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and check out some of the other concert reviews I've done. I can almost guarantee I've talked about a different band that you're a fan of if you like classic rock. And also, if you're a fan of Kofi Baker, be sure to check out the interview I did with Kofi Baker. The link to that is in the description below. And I did that interview with Kofi on my podcast, because if you didn't know, I host a podcast about classic rock, and you can find that right here on this channel. Links are all in the description below, so please subscribe. Please find us on social media. And I'll just say, it's a new year. Bands are back on the road. Be safe out there, but go see them. Go see live music. They need our support, and we got to take every opportunity we can. So, great show tonight, and thank you very much for tuning in here. Keep rocking.